news that has come out in just the past couple hours. There's three huge pieces of news that I want to get to. I'm going to let people join for a second. Looks like we've got 100 people. All right, I'm just going to jump into it. So the first news that leaked is electric, and there's a link in the description to this article that I'm talking about right now. Electric basically has leaked an email from Elon Musk saying that Tesla has a shot at delivering 100,000 cars this quarter, which would be a new record. Actually, the direct quote, I'll just read it for you. "We have a shot at achieving our first 100,000 vehicle delivery quarter, which is an incredibly exciting milestone for the company." So just at surface level, I mean, Tesla's deliveries are the most important metric that the company releases because when we know the deliveries, we can basically estimate the financials. They posted a record last quarter of 95,000. Now they're about to hit 100,000. So another record quarter for Tesla. I mean, the tax credit halving happened again at the end of Q2. So to see demand continue to pick up, all the early orders have been filled. This is huge news for the sustained demand level of the Model 3. Very, very encouraging. What this means in terms of profitability is also like Tesla was very close to making a profit last quarter, a couple hundred million off. So the fact they've ramped production even more while improving their gross margin, basically production costs per car have gone down. I think the chance of them either getting very close to profit or actually producing a profit this quarter are very, very high. In terms of cash flow, I think this means the company's produced positive cash flow, at least from an operating level as well. So many layers to this news, but to see Elon Musk with just 5 days left in the quarter confirm that Tesla is very close to a record, has a shot at achieving it, is a huge, huge sign. And this basically means we know what the Q3 numbers look like, and they're really good. So pumped about this first news, the Q3 delivery numbers. Second piece of news we got is V10 software updates. So we have, this has been hugely anticipated, the theater mode, Spotify, Netflix, YouTube. Elon Musk just tweeted today that this is rolling out for US customers over the next couple days. Why does this matter? It's a kind of an accounting nuance, but a very, very important one for the profitability of the company. So Tesla's deferred revenue, essentially what's been happening is people have been paying upfront for these fully self-driving, autopilot options, but Tesla hasn't been able to recognize all of that revenue on their GAAP income statement because it's like they haven't actually delivered those features yet. And so now that Tesla's delivering a huge chunk of features with this V10 software update, they're going to recognize a huge chunk of revenue. If you dive into the SEC filings of Tesla's last two quarterly letters, you can see that they've been deferred revenue on a net basis has been increasing by about 120 million per quarter. So even if they can just recognize, about 100 million, that's a $250 million, backlog of revenue they haven't been able to recognize because they haven't had all the features out. So now that they're rolling those features out, they're going to recognize that revenue at zero cost, which is going to make the financials look really, really good and the gross margin look really, really good. So not only do we have strong deliveries, but now we also have the software update, which is going to hit the income statement too. So this is huge, huge tailwinds at Tesla's back. I mean, as I'm recording this episode right now, the stock had basically jumped on this delivery leak news and is up about 5% now to 240. And so those are two awesome pieces of news. The second thing, or third thing, is something that my friend Vincent tweeted, some news out of China. I put out an episode of last week speculating that Tesla's China production is right around the corner. This is a hugely overlooked catalyst for the company. I think Wall Street is basically going to go through this mega period of rewriting Tesla stock once they realize how successful and how much of a reality this Tesla Gigafactory 3 is. And so now we got news from a Chinese media outlet that Vincent tweeted. I'll just read his tweet that says, "Tesla Shanghai Gigafactory glass supplier. Our factory is commissioning October mass production for made in China Model 3. We will be mass production on October 14th. The factory is under intense commissioning, and the first glass will be produced on October 10th. So now we got a leak from a supplier basically saying that they're going full force into production in October, and this, extrapolating to beyond Q3 into Q4. We already have Tesla's business firing on all cylinders. Now we bring in the made in China Model 3 starting next quarter. I mean, so many tailwinds, so many exciting catalysts that I feel like are all coming together. So kind of wanted to go live to just recap and give you guys my quick take on this, but I think the delivery news is really encouraging, confirms that the lack of demand thesis is total BS. Tesla every single quarter puts up these record numbers. V10 is going to lead to huge recognition on the income statement. China is moving faster than ever. I mean, this is all awesome. Vincent, what's up? Thanks for that China news. If you guys have any questions, be happy to answer those real quick for you. I just put out a video about modeling Rivian's financials through 2025 and an Airbnb video that are awesome. I've been pumping out some amazing content, so you guys have a lot of hyperchange to catch up on if you're watching this. Deliveries without profits. Well, we don't know the company's financials. Those won't get reported for another month, but I think 100,000 deliveries it to me indicates that Tesla's either very close or likely to be profitable. I mean, they've been profitable before delivering less cars. So, and if you think about Tesla's business model, they already have the factory, they have the stores, those incremental extra 5,000 cars they sold from this quarter or from last quarter to this quarter, that gross profit basically goes right to the bottom line. Any other questions? All right, well, I'm signing off. Just wanted to give you guys a brief update. I'll tune in next week. We're actually going to get the official numbers from Tesla, and so that should be really, really exciting. We'll learn way, way more about this, and so I'll make some more content when that happens. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace out, Hyperchange.